Hello everybody, Elhorin here again. Welcome on my channel about structure improvement in Warcraft game. I'm starting new sprint number 3, which will be focused on human versus undead matchup gameplay optimization. So today I will cover a match against my opponent with funny nickname I Wear Diapers, and as you can see my MMR at that time is 4600 and opponent's MMR is around 4900. And as you can see, I'm using since this sprint new overlay, so you can check it out on the mentioned URL. Okay, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so we have Northern Isles map and my starting position is southwest and my opponent starting position is northeast. So what we have except new overlay. By the way, I am very satisfied with this new overlay. Quite helpful, I must say. Okay, so I'm starting with Altar of Kings, Barracks, first farm, second farm, and my opponent Altar of Darkness, Crypt, and first Ziggurat, Tomb of Relics, and what now? Maybe some scouting? We will see, we will see. Okay, I'm going Archmage as first hero in this match. And my opponent's going DK as first hero. Both players scouting, typically with first footman as human. And second footman getting ready to creeping first spot with 2 militia.
A player's forces are under attack.
Both players just creeping. My opponent with Undead Knight. Same spot. Okay. Trying to kill this scouting acolyte. And by the way, I have better creeping roads at this moment on this map, so maybe I will show in some other video. There is better options. Okay. I just put this footman here, just to be sure that my opponent doesn't go fast expansion. And meanwhile I'm creeping and trying to get my Archmage on level 3. Okay, what now? My opponent evidently trying to also check if I'm expanding.
Player's forces are under attack.
And we have first harass. I'm producing skeletons. And yeah, I just lost first footman. I think this was not necessarily lost. But okay. Okay, guys, I'm too passive. Maybe boots on Archmage will be helpful. Okay. Second
A player's
Second
forces
fin.
are under attack.
Second footman. Second footman lost. And I think this is definitely a mistake, guys. For nothing. For nothing. Bad micro. So maybe I will pause game and early game. Okay, let's continue. So this is pretty wasting of my time. Is working on our map. And as I said, with better creeping roads, I should already have created maybe this spot, and this spot already. But yeah, this is maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, before I optimized the creeping roads. I'm able to finally creep this creeping spot. Meanwhile, my opponent preparing to creep this east creeping spot on east side of map. Mountain King ready as a second hero. Meanwhile, building blacksmith and fast taking into tier 3.
A player's
Same
forces
as my
are under
opponent,
attack.
by the way. Okay, I'm trying to level up my heroes. And ideally out-creep my opponent. Generally, in a human versus undead matchup, you want to out-creep your enemy. So, trying to have higher levels on heroes
Player's
than your
forces are
opponent.
under attack.
Okay, meanwhile, my opponent creeping expo position. Same as me. I'm preparing also. So at this moment, both players just creeping own side of map. Mountain King level 2,
Player's forces are under attack.
Archmage level 3. So both players have same hero levels at this moment. Almost. Because Lich is already 2.5. So my opponent is slightly ahead. About
Player's forces are under attack.
leveling of heroes. And also my opponent creep this central creeping spots, this which is quite big advantage, unfortunately for me. Okay, meanwhile I have all 3 heroes, Paladin as third hero, first knight, scouting with flying machines, and checking if my opponent don't try to build expansion. Okay, both players preparing to creep red
A player's forces are
Post.
under attack.
in corners of map. But what I definitely notice mistake is maybe better creeping roads in early game, definitely. And what I observing from top replays, top scene, human almost always expand in this human versus undead matchup. So I think expansion. Yeah.
A player's force
Or maybe even no expansion. I think in this particular replay or game I will not try expand at all. And as you can see, compared to me, my opponent already building expansion, and I don't know about that, which is a bigger problem. Guys, I have flying machines. I'm near to this expansion post, and I just don't scout this. Big mistake. I'm just creeping. Okay, but these flying machines are passive, do nothing. Yeah, I'm just next to the expo position and just didn't scout it. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. And going some south on map. Yeah, guys, this is definitely a mistake. Definitely a big mistake. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, so I'm preparing for first fight. I have 2 stars of illusion. Okay, we are... Both players are slightly in middle upkeep. 52 versus 52 at this moment. Okay. This is also a mistake. Okay, so it's basically 2 bases versus 1 base. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Now I see that my opponent has expo, but it's already built.
A player's
Guys,
forces are under
it's
attack.
too late. It's too late. Unbelievable. Okay, my opponent goes TP. And as you can see, my Archmage, I have no chance to react. He just focused my Archmage with everything. Trying to focus Dark Ranger. Okay, and basically GG, guys. Basically GG. So yeah, this was not ideal game, definitely. Definitely. Okay. With a couple of mistakes, some lost units in early game, also not ideal creeping roads, too late expansion, maybe no expansion at all. No expansion at all. And compared to this, didn't scout Opponent Expo, and also, let's say, bad micro / hero focus in final battle. Okay. Yeah. So this is first replay about human versus undead gameplay optimization. I think I'm making even more mistakes, so I must work on this. I need to watch some replays and trying to be better. Okay, guys. So that is for now. Thank you for watching, and see you in next video.